Ooh, welcome everybody! That should be working. Hopefully we're live. I actually cannot see in my preview. Holy damn. Hey! Sap Sparks, indeed! We will have some Sap Sparks. That's at least the plan. Let's see if my preview wanna work now. Oh, no audio, please. There we go. My audio, my preview now works. Cool! Ayo! We're back! We're actually back with like the proper setup because like we can do this now. I'm gonna show you like we can do things like this. I can walk over here and still kind of be in frame and shit like that. We're doing the real stuff. Yay! Might not be able to have my peltors on today though. In a way, well, I could just link them to that, which I probably should. Annoyingly, can't really do when I do the small streams. I just have it like this, but it's kind of in the way more. I don't know if that works. If it sounds super loud now, probably super duper loud. Usually I had it before on SWE man, GG man, yes, GG. But yes. I have had it like this in the past and that has always sounded pretty well, but there we go. I do have my small in here so I can hear chat. The reason for that is because I do tend to, well, I always have my pelters on all the time. And we just got a thing on there. What does that thing say? And that is a, yeah, right, yes. Ads will be here, yes. That's fine. Yes, because we do have the thingy with the screen with the ads, right? Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I have my small imp so I can hear chat. I have these on so I can be loud without needing anything. And the reason why I don't just link this to that is because when I'm welding, I can't have the pelters on. So it's like, it's annoying in that regard. But, hello everybody. It's been a while since we actually worked on the ramp truck. I guess we can put on, where do we have? Nope, that's the wrong one. That's even more wrong. That's the correct one. Epoch cam. Let's put that on there. Been a while since we worked on the ramp truck. Yeah, it's been a long time actually. Reason mostly is that it's kinda just been working. Now the biggest issue is, well, technically it still works, but you might be able to see right there. There's no fuel tank. That's because it's outside. We're going to do some welding around the fuel tank because rust repairs, it's a Ford. So what did you expect? We're also moving the ramps. As you guys might have been able to see on the Discord, we have moved the ramps to, well, the same location, really. The ramps are now going to be here instead of way back there. Actually, what we're going to fabricate mostly today is these. We're gonna weld that all up, and we're going to remove the old mounts. Why remove the old mounts? Mainly because they're very heavy, and, well, we don't need them anymore. So yeah, that's the plan. Ad breaks ends in 30 seconds. So yeah, we will probably just leave it for there right now. Yes, exactly. Please let me know if volumes and everything is fine. I haven't been able to listen that much on it. But if we do that, that will hurt even more. Goddamn. Yeah, I might just need to be annoyed and need to move. Like, I could just sync this to the Samsung, which I might just do. So. All right, that's cool. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Should be fine. I literally haven't touched a thing, so everything should kind of be as it always has been. Yeah, it's been a long while since we did a proper stream from the streaming, like the laptop and everything, like a proper garage stream. Yeah, we just used the Samsung with the smaller microphones and everything. But yeah, I decided, because I'm gonna be here tomorrow as well, to just bring everything with, and we'll start with what we can do today. Yeah, so let me take away the small one. I think we don't need Epoch camera right now. We can just go with this one. There we are, and back to, there we are. So yeah, to give a little bit of a better view of what we're doing. Well, that's not supposed to have a hole. Neither is that. That was never welded. That's just bad. So yeah, fuel tanks usually sits here. Very difficult to weld on. But yeah, same goes here. We need to weld everything here. So now, instead of, you know, having that big hanger right there, it's gonna have it supported on the frame itself, and just having these here to locate. So plan is to weld them all up, weld all this, make them sturdy. Again, these do not have the weight of the ramps on them. It's just to make them stable. And yeah, we're locking them on this side instead of taking them out on this side, which is out in traffic if you stop by the road. Not great. We have tried. Yeah, it's a bit sketchy. So yeah, the plan is to, I kind of want to start on removing that, just because it's going to be the biggest pain in the ass, and then we can weld. Also, yeah, it's been a few hours now, so it should be safe to weld here now. But still, it was the fuel tank. We still have some fuel hoses and shit that is opened. Everything should have fumed out. but in a way I still kind of just want to do the painful thing and get this off. And getting this off will be a pain. As you guys can tell, not a lot of space. It's a hand's width of space in here, and it's all fully welded. Now I would love to have a gas cutter so I could just cut this all out. I don't, so haven't really decided on how we're gonna tackle this yet, because getting an angle grinder in here is actually quite tight and could be bad. Kinda am like considering doing a cut like that and then take this when we get it, this like the majority of this out, so then yeah, we might be able to chip away at it. That is an idea. In the back it's way more space, so it should be fine, but yeah, right here it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, might use the hacksaw or something like that. Replicating sauce. Yeah, you know which one I mean. Yeah, back and forth hacky sauce. So I might do that. But yeah, those big ass ramps. Can I get moved up here? So we have losing a lot of weight in the rear. We do need to lose weight in the rear because we have so much weight in the rear, so it actually gets quite loosey-goosey in the front. So yeah, that's the plan today. So as I said, haven't fully decided if I want to weld first and then cut, or cut first then weld. Welding is the easier part today. Move, indeed. Hello. Yeah, so as I said, welding will be the easy part today. Don't always say that, but it is. That's the easy part. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided that. Kind of want to just figure out how to cut that off first, you know? Because yeah, oh, fuck off, that's mean. I want melon. Melons are nice. Melons are good. I want melons. Save some for me, please. But yeah, the one thing is we don't have new blades for the fabricating saw that I know of. There might be one or two. Yeah, we have one right here, but it's, you know, it says for metal, but it's like, you won't find the tooth stuff for things like this. That's nicer. And yeah, sure, like we can just use the angle grinder, right? But yeah, here. Okay, it's a bit loud. All right, let me lower it. Thank you. Yeah, it's the annoying part with this music that we are using. Some of the songs are just a little bit louder. That's. Yeah. All right, cool. Hopefully that is not too low. It's so, because yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's better. Should be better. Sweet. Should probably have the restream open as well. Flamers. Oh man, Flamers is on Twitch. Hello YouTube brother. Hi Flamers. I missed that because I don't hear YouTube chat. I only hear Twitch chat. But hello Flamers, I am the Swedish man on my TV indeed. Cool. We actually have a YouTube viewer. I couldn't get into my YouTube channel randomly. I don't know why. I'm 90% certain it's the correct password. I don't want to change that password because it's good. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. And we're going to put you guys, there we go. We have the restream chat so I can see both. Otherwise, Flamers, you can jump onto the Twitch, which actually I can hear all the time, which is nicer. But hello, Flamers as well. Yeah, let's have a actually look on how many we do have on the YouTube. That's the funny part. Like, I'm restreaming to YouTube using Restream, but I can't log into my own YouTube channel. So I'm just gonna have a look-see here, right? I'm just gonna have a little look-see. See how that all looks. There we are. Hey, we have a Flamers. Yeah, we have a few viewers on YouTube as well. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, we usually don't have any. So yeah, Hello, Flamers. Hello, all the other people that are watching on the YouTubes. There we are. Cool. Now I can see everything. That's nice. Everything should be working-ish now. Cool. But yeah, for those that are on YouTube, there's a Twitch link down below where I can actually hear you. And you have funner emotes and everything because, well, I'm not partnered or anything on YouTube. Anyway, where were we? We were angle grinder, glasses, safety glasses. They're over here. And again, this is kind of like the pelters are just way nicer than everything else that I have as safety equipment. Hence why I try to always use my peltors. They're good, they're nice. There we are, cool. I was saying something, doing something. Yes, we're gonna have a look, see if we can get the angle grinder in there in a safe manner. Now we should probably, let's do that, and then we should probably get an overview thingy. Epoch cam, let's transition that. There we go, cool, cool. Then we're gonna remember to put that in there, cool. There we are, and also, yeah, I don't have a widget for the YouTube chat, so they don't show up either. Again, I have not done much on the YouTube side of things, really, sadly. Well, not sadly, it's just the case, really, more than anything. It's just because I mainly use the restream things just so that I don't have to do, like, it's just for VOD management, basically. Alright, what if we put you guys kind of like something like that? Cool. That should be fine, hopefully. And then we'll have a look, see, that is... Yeah, that's good enough, I think. As for a overview look. Cool. Let's get some stuff in here. Let's see how we can even get in here at all. If we can get in here at all. That I don't know. Yeah, the ramp truck is not positioned perfectly for this right now. It was positioned to get the fuel tank out. That's how it got positioned, and now everything else is secondary. That will not be a good angle for you guys. But you can kind of see how tight everything is. And if I would cut it like that, that is not safe. Which I would have to... Yeah, I would have to cut it like that. Because, yeah, not gonna get good like this either. I should probably get my sweater on if we're gonna cut it like that. And I'm gonna position you guys differently. Because that angle was not good for me. Like, not at all. Let's have you guys kind of more like that. Okay. It's not enough metal. Keep you guys safe. Yeah, something like that then. This might work. Might work. I should get my sweater on though, because getting all those sparks on you, it's not that nice. It kind of sucks. Hence why I also brought my sweater. So, let's do something like that. There we are. And yes, I could put my welder jacket on and everything, but nah, I ain't doing that. Screw that. You know, screw that. And yes, we should definitely have a guard on. I know. Trust me, I know. I wish I did. But that guard is removed by my bonus dad. When he bought the angle grinder, not my fault. Especially in a situation like this, that would probably be the best. Yeah, putting a glove on as well. This will hurt otherwise. And maybe you guys will get a bunch of sparks in your face. I'm sorry in advance. Now we're cutting, but I don't know if we're cutting deep enough. I think it's, yeah, welded too good for once. What is this? That is welds, and this is a angle grinder. I don't know what you said. I couldn't actually hear what you said. Yes, you, what is that? I think. And it's me trying to cut this. Going so and so, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Feels like we're not doing great. I might just grab the corded one, because that one has the guard on it, and because, yeah, corded. Brown and flaky. Oh, rust. It's called rust. It's a Ford special. That's not even the rust that we are repairing. That's way worse. This is just structural rust. This is good rust. Trust me. Yeah. And the bushing here. Yeah. Yeah. We're just trying to remove the mount for the old ramps right now. So, yeah. I think I'm hitting this, like this spindle on the thing, because I'm going into an angle like that. It looks like it. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's welded too well. But I also see that I am pretty much cutting it perfectly for just having those welds left. But then again, cutting that with that is not ideal. So, you know. Yeah, we're definitely hitting the spindle on here now. Definitely are. Yeah. Something was smoking. Was it me? Was I smoking? I don't know. Something were just smoking all around my arm. That's interesting. Technically, I think that should be fine. Maybe. Maybe. Can we just... Yeah. Now it's this part here, you know? It's not easy to get close or like get anything good out of this. Yes, technically we can remove all this, but we need to remove the whole bed of the truck as well, which is not easy. And something I do just easily. Oh yes, willy-nilly. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go and look for the corded angle grinder. With me here, guys. Let's just plop you guys over there first. There we go. And yes, because it's a Ford, we also have random part. But yeah, CK. That's the rust that we are actually repairing later. Yeah. That's those not good brown flaky things. That's the bad type. Alright. Well, let's have a glance around. I actually have no idea where the corded angle grinder is. Yeah, it's bad, but yeah, I have literally no idea where the corded angle grinder is. I very rarely use it. I like the battery driven stuff, even though, yeah, The thing is, the battery powered ones are a little bit slower, hence feels safer. Not always, that's not always the case, but it feels safer, you know, and that's all you need sometimes. I thought it was like about here, but as you can see, it's not really like easy to find things right here. Yeah, as you can tell, it's great, isn't it? Where the heck is it? I was pretty sure it was about here though. Clearly it's not. Let me know if you guys can see an angle grinder. I can just see a bunch of opal parts. A lot of opal parts, some Volvo parts, some more Volvo parts, Ford parts. More Volvo parts, technically. Nice.
Chino Fu just resubbed for 36 months.
Hey!
Poggers.
Poggers, indeed. Thank you, Shinafu. Hello. Where the fuck is our angle grinder? Huh. Now that's actually a bit annoying, because I thought it was here. I was pretty damn certain it was here. It is most definitely not. But yeah, Poggers. Poggers indeed. Thank you for the sub. Resub there, Shinafu. Where the heck is it? I think we have more powered, like battery powered tools there. Yeah, I don't know. That's annoying. And like, it's a big thing, right? So it can't hide anywhere really. Oh, maybe. No, that's the dead. This is the dead one we have. That one is supposed to be blue. That ain't blue. It's not there. And that's... yeah, basically. That's just the replicating saw. Where the heck is the angle grinder? Yeah, no, this is very annoying, because I thought we did still have it. It might just be somewhere else. Yeah, it's not there either. Scheiße. It's probably just somewhere easy to find, and I'm just, you know, not remembering where. Not in there either. Like I said, it would just be a tad safer, I guess. But I can't find it anywhere. I now find it. It's not even blue. It's a Mikita, I think. No, it's not a Mikita. Metabo. There you go. I found it. Cool. Yeah, we will use this. Actually, I think it's very similar to the ones we have at work. There we go. There we are. Sweet. Where did I did not bring it out? No. Alright. Well, I have no idea how I am or how things are framed at all right now. That's kind of bad because I need to be more this way, I think. We actually have a thin cutting disc on this one, which is nice and all. We might need that, but later on. But right now, we don't need that. We need, we can actually use the one that we are using, because it's a little bit, you know, a thicker one, so a little bit less likely. Or should I? No, I should actually be more this way, because I need to remember it's the other way around of my thinking. Small one, it's going there. There we are. Yeah, we're gonna use this a little bit thicker cutting disc. Like, that is always something that I find interesting. It's like, some people say, well, it's more likely to break. Some people say less likely. I say I have no idea. I'm not experienced enough. But my thinking is a little bit thicker one should at least allow us to... yeah, it should be a little bit less likely to break on us, I think. But it cuts a little bit worse, which would make sense. There we are. And we're taking the handle with us. Because yes, this handle is for that machine. Cool. We can look at the battery. The battery is actually dying on this one, so perfect time to also put this on charge. Because yeah, we will probably need it later on as well. All right. There's the battery on that one. There we are. Cool. Sweet. Now, power. We need power. Not powers. Ah, well, powers would be probably pretty good at this stuff. This is like perfect up powers angle kind of thing, it feels like. You know, half destroying things. And then fixing them with a welder. Yeah, seems like a powers thing to do. Let's get this thingy, like, shoo. And then let's get this. Yeah, the stopping on this one does not work. If you're not noticing that. There we are. Cool. Sweet. There we are. Let's get... That one is off. Cool. We're powered on. Let's get you guys back here. Yeah, now there will definitely be many sparks. And very scary. It's, like I said, there's a reason why I tend not to use the corded angle grinder, but because of work I am getting more and more used to it. But I still find them a little bit more scary. The best are actually, like if one want to be the safest one would probably be air powered ones. Actually, because, well, if they get stuck, they just stop. They don't continue. But we were using it like that. Weren't we? Yeah, so we should actually have that one. Like so. Or something. Let's give it a try. Let's get ourselves down again. What's that? I heard noise, but I did not recognize noise. Alright. There we are. Yeah, so here we go. Here's where, you know, having the guard is great, but it's kind of getting in our way. And we can't really get it up in there anymore because of the guard. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Well, how I'm thinking about doing this stuff. I should have a think first because, yeah, now I'm using the more powerful one. We should always have a think beforehand anyway, but with this one a little bit more, I feel. Yeah, thank you, everyone. They're definitely hitting the spindle here too. I was kind of thinking about cutting it off, just straight off there. That is not really working. Yeah, it's plenty of room. Great space, you know. A hand's width. Yeah, it's fine. It's a sacrificial phone for a reason. It has literally had a piece of welding going on it, straight on it. The thing is, I will never be able to... Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know. I'm kind of into maybe try cutting it like that, but it feels like if it binds, that will go bad. Again, really don't want to do that one because that would go towards me. No, it would go away from me, but again, I can't get in there. Like, that is maximum angle. Again, we might be good Let me have a trial thing here. Time to do some sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da. Hope I get away with it. It's too fucking tight. Yeah, I try to get underneath. No. That threw a lot of sparks in my face. Yeah, I'm actually kind of considering the die grinder as well. I am. The thing is, they have really welded this shit in. Yeah, they have. Remove the whole thing. Like, everything is going away, because this is where the old... I'll show you guys a little bit better. If I can get out of here. This is very... Yeah, he's not wrong. He is not wrong. So, here is the old ramp mount. Like, the ramps was in here. And, yeah, all of this is going away, because we're now mounting the ramps on the frame with just those stabilizers. Instead of having this big chunk of metal weighing it down in the back where we already have too much weight, and my ramps are not small, like those are heavy, trust me, they're heavy. So yeah, we're moving them there. Don't need this anymore, just need to cut it off in a good way. I would use the replicating saw, except I don't have any blades. That would have worked. Yeah. And like, there's ways to do this that aren't safe, hence why I don't do them. But yeah. Yes, I literally told my mom before I started the live stream, I wish we had a plasma torch right now, or just a gas, like, cutter. We don't. So, yes, I know, CK. I literally know. I have a plasma torch at work. I am that close to say, fuck it, let's just skip this part and take it to work and then cut it off at work instead. Because, yeah, this ain't safe. What we're doing right now, I don't feel safe. So, then you shouldn't. I was hoping this would have worked, you know. Like, we have cut it a good bit here. We have. If I do that, you guys might be able to see a little. We have a good cut there, but I don't think we're through all the weld. So it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter if we're not through all the weld. And again, can't really get it into a good angle right here to cut it all off. No, I don't. I, again, would love one of those as well. I don't. We have a lot of stuff, but not the things that I need right now. Again, there is ways to do this. I could, like I said, cut like a section out of here. But then again, it's just the annoying part is right here. But yeah, we could cut it like that, and then I get in more, and then we can cut it more. Again, it's just more steps kind of deal. But I'm kind of leaning towards doing something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of into doing that right now. Where do I put you guys now to do that job? Is this flimsy metal strong enough to hold you guys? Like, kind of like so. That's the wrong thing to turn. Yep. Will that work? It will not hold. God damn. Alright, let's... You guys will be floppy for a bit. There you go. Yep. Gonna try to get my magnet to magnetize. There we go. Magnet has done its magneting work. And let's maybe get you guys as little in the way as possible. Oh god, that is worse. How is that worse? You have more metal to metal on. Let's do that then. Yeah, seems safe enough. Yeah, we're gonna cut it like 2-3 times now instead. Again, now I wish I had my bigger angle grinder we have at work. But I'm not at work, I'm at home. Yeah, we have one of those bigger ones. And that would have been nice right now. are. I should probably not have... I know it's safe. It should be safe still, because I was just like, oh, I have my legs right under it. There's nothing holding this back, except for it is. That's the problem. We need to cut off a lot to get a single piece off. But yeah, this is what good angle grinding does. Now we have the worst part because I stopped. Oh, that wanted to bind. I'm getting a bad angle from here. And again, there's just so much shit in the way. Ah, we cut through. We're fine. We cut through. Woo! One piece is through. That's nice. That's very nice. Now we need to remove all the wiring and stuff as well. Yeah. We also need to get the top part out as well, which will be something. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much space over here to be around. Yeah, and I'm so... Yeah, good moves. Come on, get up. There we are. Cool. Hello, phone. I just headbutted you. That's fine. Right, cool. How are we gonna get this top part cut? We're not, apparently. Do I have the energy to do that with the handsaw? I don't think so. Ugh. That's annoying. Kinda don't want to do this without, you know, extra support. But I might just have to. Yeah, no, we're not. We're not playing with fire today. Well, we are going to, because well, we're gonna weld stuff. So technically, we will be. But let's put that one right there, and let's see if we can use the reciprocating saw just for that little bit. Maybe. And that's like the small bit that we will be using it. Hopefully the blade that we have on it will be good enough for. There we go. Full charged big battery. Right. Stay. Yeah. So easy to get in and out of these work positions. There we go. Nice. There we are. Sweet. Somewhere around there, I think. That was a jolt and a half. That's good. One off. Many to go. Yeah, like I said, if we had more blades, this would work fine. That's one of them. Ja. Ja. Du får jättegärna komma upp med dem. Mamma. Tackar. Det är bra. Ja. We apparently had more blades. So we're going to use this. This is gonna work fine. Now, this is gonna be... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I just hit my head pretty good. I should probably put a rope around this, shouldn't I? So when it gets loose, it doesn't fall straight down. Right? Yeah. That would be the smart thing to do. By the way, can you guys see me from here? I don't think you can. I should be too much on the right. I will put you guys in a different place, but apparently we had more blades. This is the best way. I'm not under it, I'm just half under it. And God damn! I've smelled burning of electronics. I will take... We have a corded one of these as well. I will probably take that one with the new blades. Because this one is starting to smell. Yeah, this is quite thick, by the way. Like, it's not small. So yeah, I think we're changing machine. Yeah, this one got very hot. Weirdly enough. So... Just gonna try to get through. That's the more difficult thing. Well, I might as well actually. Will maybe be very annoying for you guys, but I think it's the better view. Maybe. There we are. Less chance of stuff falling on the thing. And yeah. Cool. Everything is working, by the way, right? Looks like it is. It's been so long since we did live streams here. I'm like extremely like, don't get messed up, please. Please, no messed up. All right. Let's get some just normal bands. I need to. Luckily, I brought two. Oh, that's the broken one. Well, that one won't do much, and that one is too small. That's annoying. I do have more. It's just like, you know, be a little bit safer. Why not, right? I try to sometimes. As you again see on my Discord when I post pics from work. Very safe. 10 out of 10 safe. Would be safe again. Always safe. There we go. This is nice gymnastics. There we are. We have new bands, and these are fine too. Yeah, just like I talked about. So sweet. Now, the problem with the corded one, like it's good and all, but I think if I remember correctly, why I don't really like it is that the cord is quite like short. It seems fine. It is also just extremely heavy. It is extremely heavy. But yeah, it is quite a short one. But yeah, we will. Ja, gör det. Ja. Ja, det går mycket säkrare. För sen kan jag komma in med vinkelslipen. Så. Yep. Say bye to my mom, guys. Be kind, chat. There we go. Cool. There we are. Sweet. Now, new blade on the corded one. If I can get out. Yeah, it's just a little bit tight to get out. Sweet. There we are. Yeah. I'm gonna just shove my ass down here. This one should keep it from, you know, falling on my ass a little bit. There we are. Ouch! That hurt. It's a little piece that is left. There we go! Sweet. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. We have the strengthening piece in the middle. I forgot about that one. Ah yeah. Ah yeah. Huh. Yeah. That's an oversight. I kind of want to keep that one as whole as possible, though. Huh. Ah. It's a bit of an oversight, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. That's like a good piece of metal, though, that I kind of want to keep because it's good for other projects. Huh. Do we say fuck it and cut it here and there and then drop it all in one? Because that will keep everything together. But it will also kind of keep everything together. See my point there? That it is the negative that it also keeps everything together, because then we can remove things and get better angles at stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But it also lets... Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it off in here, I think. That's why I put the rope there. That's literally why I put the rope there. There you go. It's going. And back off. Woo! First piece gone. Woo! There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Huh. Now comes the second question. Should we tackle the inside first or the other outside first? I think the other outside first. Maybe? Yeah. Doesn't really matter, does it? Only because of the cabling over here. Huh. Either or, I guess. Shouldn't matter. No, I'm sitting right here, and it's already bloody tight. So... that's too many. I need to move the cables, because I'm too afraid to destroy them. I will remove them all here in a moment, like in a little bit anyway. But yeah, we're just gonna cut it here, I think. No. Yeah. I don't know, actually. I actually do not know right now. I am very, very confused about the decision. Because I'm just trying to think. Like, let me grab you guys so you guys can see why I'm considering my options right now. You guys won't really be able to tell from there. So the thing is, if I cut off the middle, well, there's nothing really holding the other parts together except for the end over there, which is like, all right. But if I cut that side out, to get it out, I still need to cut this one. And I kind of want to cut it right here so I have as much as possible of it. And then we have kind of the same issue in like either way. Also, we have all that wiring to consider as well. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit like, well, it's this two bads of the same coin kind of deal, I think. But yeah, as you guys can see, it is not thin metal. It is actually quite thick, everything here. Yeah, this was the way to go. This was really the way to go. I just didn't know that we had more blades. Otherwise, this would have been my option from the beginning. But this is definitely the way to go. Yeah. Or we try to just cut these two, like right here and right here, and just try to get it all in one piece. Again, I think that's stupid because it just makes it more difficult to get space and to do things. So it doesn't really matter because we don't want to be in the middle of anything that we cut anyway, I guess. Should be fine. Let's put you guys up here again because it's hard for you guys to see, sure, but I think it's the best option I have, because down there, how I even position the camera, you guys will be in the way. Yeah, that is a hefty piece immediately gone. Yeah, I can't really get a good view of what I'm doing from underneath, I don't think, without having you guys kind of in the way or really far away. Oh, I don't know. We can have a look. We can have a try. I don't have a scale or anything. I'm just gonna use my arm scale. It's way lighter than I expected, but that's a few kilos. But it's actually way lighter than I expected. Yeah. The biggest weight in all of this was the ramps themselves. They are very heavy. That was, I would actually say, that's maybe like 2, mostly 3 kilos. The whole shebang looked way heavier, but that is actually not that heavy. But that is, like, when everything is gone, that's a considerable weight gone. Like 10 kilos at least. Which isn't, like, nothing. It is a weight that is not on behind the rear axle anymore. Can we? No. We cannot. Right. Well, we need to position you guys so you guys can see. And I need to position myself so that I can work 2 different things. Not always easy to do. Right. Well, I could technically put you guys on the thing that we were cutting. I think it will be a bit of a vibration movie then. But, yeah. Something like that, maybe. And now you see all the wiring that I was talking about. But if we, yeah, let's do it like over here instead. we go. Sweet. Yeah. Well, let's take the next one. There we go. Wait, let's do this. Oh, that's not good, guys. And something went bidda-da-doom. Oh, is that phone dying? Is that phone dying? It's not supposed to be dying yet. No, it's not. What made the ding song? No, ding noise. Ugh. Yeah, that's not great. Poop. Damn. What made the ding noise? Well, I can't see what made the noise. Everything seems to still be working. Yeah, everything seems to still be working. That's interesting. Yeah. Interesting enough. I forgot. I did forget to bring me some water. That's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. Just give me here a second. Alright. Just checking my phone real quick. See, because I have it on do not disturb mode while streaming, and yeah, my colleague called earlier. So I just double checked if he called again, and he hadn't. So, it's all good, but yeah, I can't see where the ding noise came from. Always interesting. But that sucks. Why did it do that? Luckily, there's more than one in each pack, but these were apparently quite expensive. But they were quite bad for being Bosch. Anyway, might be useful for other things, but yeah, this did not work well. Let go of the blade, you piece of shit. Well, it's in there, that's for damn sure. God damn it, yes. Let go. Come on. God damn. That's really in there. God damn, it's getting hot out here as well because of the sun. Just working in the sun is killing me. God damn. That's why I'm annoyed that I forgot to bring me some water. Yeah. So it like bent that part. And got it out for some reason. That's weird. Never really seen that before, actually. Oh, that's the new blade. Anyway, let's load in a new one. Or not. Okay. Why? Oh, there we go. I was turning the wrong direction. That would do it. There we go. Cool. something was unhappy. It's again the last little bit. It's just very unhappy. It's very unhappy. Blade is fine. Oh no, Blade lost a few teeth. Blade not happy. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Well, the blades are good for the most part. Once tooth has been lost, it's like all these blades, they turn into arm fuckers, basically. Like it will just destroy your arms and everything. I did this the bad way. I should have done the other side first, because for doing the other side, I kind of need to lay underneath to reach. Yeah, that wasn't smart. I did not use brain. I used very little brain when deciding this. Well then. Oh, we're on ad break, I think. Oh, attacked her. There we are. Okay. My mom just brought me water, and we will have a look-see if we are on ad break, or if it's saying there will soon be an ad break. Oh, come off it. Oh, this is the one that I need to go to. Yes. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Yes, it's ad break in progress. Yeah, I made it so it has that automatic one every now and then. So let's transition. Take this off. Rest my ear a little bit. And take off the eye protection as well. Just to rest everything. There we are. Bring this one with me to the computer. And there we are. And while the ad break is going, we will have... Oh, it's only... Okay, so it ends in 4 seconds. There we go. Welcome back from the ad break. I don't know when it started. But yes, we did fuck up another blade. And that's annoying. It is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, it's going well though, except for that one blade that just decided not to be a part of the machine anymore. And you know, no, I'm supposed to go more this. Water was very nice though. Very nice. How long have we been on? An hour? Actually felt longer than that, but an hour is good. Yeah. But as soon as we're done with that part, like getting the majority of that off, again we'll probably just take the hand saw right now and cut that last bit off, or let it be, and it will probably rupture when everything falls. Or I could just take the angle grinder really and cut it off, because that little bit with angle grinder is super safe. Whatever, right? And then cut the insides now. Again, I think I did it in the wrong order. I should have done the insides first and then the outsides. But it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. Goddamn. Oh. My ear is getting a little bit crushed by having this in. Again, I probably should put the peltors to the Samsung at the moment, because yeah, this is actually not really that nice. I probably should do that while we're waiting, or gathering our breath here a little bit. It's the main thing is I can't remember really how to put this in pairing mode. So let's remove Bluetooth for a second over there. Go and grab the Samsung. Because yes, I like how we're doing this now when there's not much time before we're gonna start welding. So I need to like undo this all, but yeah. There we go. Let's take this all off. Hopefully I'm not like destroying the stream now, but I probably will, knowing myself. Alright, let's... How do we do? And let's just take away droid cam. Yes, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, I'm in the wrong settings. There we go. So. Slap this one right there. Perfect. Maybe not. Perfect place for the phone to fall. Also, what battery? Oh, 62, that should be fine. There we go. Slap this one into the charger again. Oh, that's so good though. Right, how do I put this in pairing? Let's actually just have a Google, I guess. Because I don't remember. Is it like just something like this? Or like that? Yeah, well, you can't be connecting Bluetooth. Bluetooth. I am trying to find the connect it. I know. No, that's my Apple. Oh, well, no, not Emma's fit thing. Okay, how do you pair? I need to look out. Belt or pairing. Checked. No, just images should be fine. All right. Power on. Okay, so I need to hold this way longer. Yeah, sorry for this. It's a little bit boring, but I'm tired of getting my ear destroyed right now. The thing is... No, this is still not working. I don't know if I can pair these on another... No, I'm supposed to be able to do that. Like, I should be able to have more than... Ah, yeah, no, these are the XPs. So, I might not be able to pair this with the Samsung, actually. I don't want to factory reset. I just want to pair to another phone. Nope. Yeah, I can't. So that sucks. That's really annoying. I thought at least you could have more than one, like, have them paired to more than one device. Let's try to restart them. I'm just gonna do this one more time. Otherwise, I'm just not caring. Now it's just trying to connect to my one phone. That's really annoying. Yeah. Let's just skip that then and reconnect this one. I might just go and use the big shield then, because that's a little bit easier on the ears when using. But then again, that's also has its own annoyances. So I want ear protection on, of course. Now, let's see that everything is working still. Alright. Yeah, this is why I need to get... Well, not need to get... I would like to have the other type of peltors. So that is still working. Anyone can write something in chat, see if I can still hear that. That would be nice. Let's transition to this one again. Oh. Look at floor for a second. Because, yeah, this one is really messed up. Yeah, if anyone can try chat, like I said, that would be lovely. Oh, maybe I should also, you know, maybe lock this in a little bit. There we go, cool. Because, yeah, now I'm messed with everything. I am quite afraid that that is not working anymore. There we go, cool. And let's do that while we get the pelters back on. And let's get this back on here as well. No, fuck that. I'll reply to him later. There we go. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Well, let's have a see if this is working. Yes, it is working. Cool. Cool. Everything is back on working. Sweet. Right. Well, we took a detour that led nowhere. Annoyingly so. Try to get the pelters back on in the way that we did have them, kind of working. Without it destroying my ear, which wasn't easy to get to work. There we go. Sweet. There we are. Let's go. Sweet. Let's first get the overall arching view, which we might just put somewhere a little bit more interesting. I'd imagine would be nice. Then again, it's nice to have it inside so that when we do go inside, we see what we're doing inside, I guess. It's just that, well, it's just a very old iPhone, so it doesn't have a good, like, field of view. And that's it. Like, hence the reason why that's, like, the best angle we can kind of get from that phone. Right, let's grab this. Let's jump under, because here's the deal. It's already 18, so 6 p.m. I want to get this all welded before going home, and I'm going home in about 2 to 3 hours. But I also want to get this all cut off. Yeah, just so you guys can see, there is literally just enough space for me to get through here. And I'm not that fat anymore. I have lost quite a bit of weight. Right. Yeah, we were pretty much done there. We should actually be inside, I just realized. That's annoying. Let's go back in. We should bring everything with us, I guess. Also, maybe have... Yeah, so that's the little cut that we have left. Oh, there I meant. I think that's it, maybe? Yeah. That is very little to have left. Alright, well. Okay. Can you guys stand by on? Yes, you can. Cool. Because I need to lift up and push myself over. There we are. So, right here we have the same kind of issue about there's literally no space to work. But also, yeah, it's just gonna be the same kind of pain more than anything. And again, I kind of did this in the wrong order. There we are. Okay. Let's be a bit more gentle, shall we? And try not to drop the streaming phone more than necessary. Okay. Sweet. There we are. That, yeah. Good enough angle, I think. do need to get a few. Oh god, that hurts. That hurts real bad. Whoa. Jesus Christ. And now you're completely out of my ear instead. Yeah, something like that. That should work. Yeah, just because everything is so tight in here, I can barely get the space to not lay directly underneath everything. And I just fell down again. Yeah. Let's cut over here first, I think. Mainly because I think it's the more safe option. Except for the wiring, I guess. And it happened again. It literally just happened again. I think you guys saw nothing of that. I just realized. Jesus Christ. But it just let go of the blade once more. No, you guys saw absolutely nothing of that. I'm sorry, but yes. I started cutting over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Whoops. Why? Why does it do that? That's really annoying. Also, tighten you up a bit more. There we go. There we are. That seems like a really stupid place to have you guys. Well, that's 2 blades out of 4. That's quite annoying. Oh yeah, right. I should also increase the volume of the reading chat thingy. How do I do that now again? That would be not that. If we do this now, click over here, then we do that. I think now I will be able to hear you guys a lot better, I think, if I remember my settings correctly. Okay, so we have an issue. It doesn't seem to like this, like at all. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. Yes, it lost a couple of teeth and everything. Like, but that shouldn't be too bad. It just kind of kinks it out and then doesn't hold it anymore. Huh. Well, that's really annoying. That's extremely annoying, actually. It went so well for like 3 cuts. And now, nah. Like, yeah. That's really annoying. I guess we just gotta get another blade. There isn't much more we can do about it, I guess. Also, we should probably try to get this all, like, tethered up. Again, you guys can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting that rope I had before up to kind of hold everything together. In a way. At least I'm trying. We'll see what we can do. Now the music sounds like it became very loud all of a sudden. That's true. I hope not. There we go. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, my earpiece just fell out. That's so annoying though. Because yes, it is cutting fine. Just that it's getting destroyed. Maybe I'm using too much RPM or something, because this one has a variable speed. So, goddamn, it just fell completely out. That's really annoying. Same with this earpiece. Why did I start messing with it? I had it in a good way. Goddamn. And then I decided to mess with it, and now I can't get it to fit properly. Like at all. Well, I guess we're taking a new blade again. That's really annoying. But like, this is just how I always kind of felt using these kind of saws. It's like, yeah, you're going fine, and then all of a sudden, oh no, you lost a tooth or something broke, or yeah, it's just the way to, like, the way you have to kind of use them, I guess. It is a consumable, like, for sure. And right now, I think I'm getting like a weird angle, maybe. I don't know. That makes it just not wanna work. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the speed a little bit. See if that helps at all. Whoa. Yeah, told that probably wasn't the best place to put you guys. And apparently I was very right. Very correct on that one. The magnet is still on, and you could barely tell. Right, let's reframe that then. So, maybe. There we are. Again, I don't want to be too close. Ooh. Noise. Well then. Now comes the scary part, ish, I guess. It's this cut. When this cut is done, this shit will fall. That's always the annoying last piece here that makes me not be able to rotate it like I kind of want to. Nah, I can't get a good straight view. Maybe something like so will work, or you guys are just extremely in my way. We'll see. So I just wanna Why are we sounding like we're cutting through a very thick metal when we really aren't? Why am I bending the blade a lot? Again? Are you actually fucking kidding me? No, I did nothing wrong this time. Yeah, it just spits it out. The fuck is these blades? We literally had 2 more cuts to do as well. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because it made like a clicking sound. Well, did I have my pliers here? No, I did not. Yeah, maybe we could just put it back, because it's like it bends out weirdly as well. It could be. I haven't used that machine in a long while. I usually use the battery powered ones, as I said in the beginning. It's like this time no teeth got broken either. That's actually making it worse. It's only this end. Yeah, maybe it didn't caught it enough or something. We could try using my other pliers. Always have a pair of these. It's not the right tool, but the tool you have on you is sometimes just the default tool. God damn, just bend back. No, it is not bending back, but every tool is a hammer, okay? No, that is really, really fooked actually. That did nothing. Nothing, I tell ya. Well, guess I'm going out of here once again. Not to get a new blade, I'm going to try to salvage this one because, like I said, no teeth are broken on it. And I ain't throwing that away. I am not. And also, I can't really find my... Oh, there we are. That's my pliers. Knipex, of course. Yeah. Knipex Cobra, they're called even. Yeah. Knipex. Good stuff. Really good stuff, actually. Now let's try to... There you go. Flattening it back. You know. Yeah, should be good enough. Let's try again, shall we? I'll try to show you guys. Even. So. Insertion. Locking. And yeah, it doesn't go in more than that. And then, like, it's fully locked. I can't get it in much more than that. Well, I can't get it in at all more than that. Let's give it a try. Ouch! That was my head. Yeah, it's again the last bit. And it happened again. This time we shall be a bit wary. Mainly because, well, it's basically free now. Where did I put the pliers? Right behind me. Huh. Come on. It could be that it is just getting too stuck in here. Yeah, there's really no teeth broken this time either. It's really weird. It's actually really, really weird. But it seems to kind of work to pry it back, like squeezing the living out of it. Also, I don't get a notification or anything on when ads are, so if someone wants to just say that ads are out and about, I will then have a little bit of a stop for the ones that are not subscribed and all that. And it gives us a little bit of a break. Again, that is extremely small. We could just wait and try to just make that last cut, and then kind of just hope for the best, I guess. And I'm kind of leaning towards that. Just try to use this blade to do that last cut, do the majority of it. As long as we get a majority, and then we can use the angle grinder for the last bit. But again, as you guys can see here, it is, look, I do unlock, and then it just goes all the way in. Like it can't go more down. And it is fully locked. But yeah, I'm gonna do the last cut. And here we are. Again, maybe I could just do that for now. Should be good enough. And we shall try not to be underneath the thing, because the thing will fall. Alright, this is not a good placement for me to do this, so we shall sit up a little bit better. And that's a little bit hence why I have you guys a bit further away for safety as well, you know. That should. Yeah, that jumped off immediately. I could sense that one a mile away. That's... it's literally the same thing. Just shoots it out. Like, it is the same kind of issue. That seems like a flaw, that it just doesn't fit in our machine. You know? But like, could be that the locking hole is a different size or something. It feels like it's something like that. You know? It feels extremely weird. That's what it is. Like, I'm wondering if it just will go in even without me squeezing it. Yeah, it does. That's the really weird part of it is. Like, it just goes back in. But I bet you this will not last long, because now I didn't even squeeze it again. Yeah, told ya. As soon as it got to that other point, yeah. Jesus Christ. It is so annoying. It's our last cut as well. It got to the other side, yeah. And that's where it got stuck. It's a little bit bent, sure. But these are supposed to be flexible. That's one of the main reasons why you use them. It's so annoying. So goddamn annoying. I do wonder if we can use the battery powered one just for this last one as well, like we did with the first one. There we are. Hello. It's just me climbing out of the things. Right. It doesn't say that we have an ad here soon, so that's good. Right. Let's see. Maybe I should move the machine as well. It's not its fault, so you don't need to have that one falling down. Again, I am trying to be as safe as I can right now. Ouch! And I did that. I said that, but this blade is thicker. Ooh, that hurt. I did not expect that to be a bit thinner. Jesus Christ, that hurt. Ouch. Ouch. That sucked. Woo. I'm fine. No blood or anything. I was just not prepared to have the blade get stuck. Damn. Well. Yeah. No blood, no nothing. It was just the machine got stuck immediately. That kinda hurt. Well, we could put the last good blade on this machine and hope for that one doesn't destroy it. That's just annoying. I'm just gonna put the last good blade on this one. And see if this one does the same. Alright. Yeah, I'm not getting a great angle here with my hand positioning. I'm just below the leaf spring. The fuck are you doing, machine? This is one of the reasons why I don't like this one, because it has way more wobble in its locker. And this one does not seem to enjoy that. The heck are you up to, my dude? Yeah, the fuck was that? Yeah, this is like too wobbly to do this. Because no, that will just destroy everything. Not doing that. Well, we were so close. We already started using the last good one. So let's try this again. Really try getting it in there. Well, let's see now. There we are. It's just the small cuts left. That's good at least. Let's see if we can just kind of bend them off. Well, that's a negative. But at least we get a bit of an easier access to them and less things to fall on our face, I guess. There we are. One last bit to get this. Oh, jeez, I dropped the thing. All right, that won't go in there at all. Stop it. Let me go. Do we rotate the blade? I think we do. Let's give you guys a bit of a better angle than getting everything just falling on my face. All right, let's see how badly this will go. There we are. Sweet. It is literally hanging by the rope I did. Told you so. There we go. Sweet. I am. Move that away. Move myself into a bit of a better position. Well then. It wasn't that heavy, right? No. It's more like just get on this side, you piece of shit, and then we can. There we go. Woo! It's all out. It just took too long. too bloody long. There we go. Now we only have these small bits, but I can do those with an angle grinder any day of the week. Or a plasma cutter or whatever. We can sort these out later. Whew. Fuck that, now we're doing welding. Woo! Yeah. Whoa. Oh guys, I forgot you. Of course. Gotta roll back in. Yeah. There we go. Shoot our things that way. Let's hope the broadcast doesn't die, because sometimes it does when we're this close to the outside. Don't ask me why, because Wi-Fi should be perfectly fine out here, but it ain't. So, let's see now. It's not that heavy actually. It's really not that heavy. But then again, like I said, it wasn't... I did actually think this would be way heavier. Again, it's a few kilos. For sure it is. I thought it would be quite a few kilos, because it looks very heavy. But I guess it's good metal. Bit disappointing that it wasn't heavier. But yeah, it's still mass, right? And we don't want mass in the rear. Okay. Exactly, it's more ground clearance. The biggest ground clearance issue is that we usually hit that, hence why they are bent. They have been hit many a times. I think on this side, yes, you can see how bent in that is. Has been reversed and just bent them many times. But yeah, more ground clearance is always good, and it's just, we are going to move the rear axle back with the 4-link and everything. How we kind of are designing it, this would have been in the way. And the biggest thing is, these ramps, I don't know how much they weigh, a lot, that's all I can tell you, will now not have that weight behind the rear axle. That was the biggest thing, we had all the weight behind the rear axle. You gotta remember, the door of the car is kinda here, not like in the center of the wheels. So our balance were always very off, you know? Anyway, let's have a little bit of a breather, because I need it. Jesus Christ. Again, I will take off my filters again, because yeah, my ears are getting a little bit hurt. And we are going to start do the welding now as well. So let's take that all off. Oof. Yes, we will actually do the welding now. Like I said, the plan was to do all the welding for the ramp and do the fabrication of that today, so that my mom tomorrow can paint all that. I did not expect cutting off the old ramp would take this long. I knew it would be a pain, but I just didn't know how to do it actually. Like, I didn't have a plan for it. It was more like, let's just start and let's figure it out. Which we did. It's just issues with the blades more than anything. Yeah, how long did that take? It took about let's say fair amount is an hour and a half. Because we went through other things in the beginning and all that. So yeah, an hour and a half to remove that at some time. Anyway, let's keep going, I guess. There we go. Sweet. And let's grab the second water bottle just because my throat is getting dry. But yeah, I'm glad it didn't hurt more than it did when it kicked back. One of the things that can happen, you know, can kick back. You get that sometimes. But yes, let's give you guys. Let's start setting up the welder and everything. We don't need to have all the stuff out here anymore as well. I'm gonna bring that back in as well. Again, the blades were good when they worked. The bad part was just that it didn't continue to work that well. I don't know what was the issue. Something was. It's really annoying because, yeah, they did cut well for as long as they did. Yeah, it is what it is. It's not much to do with it, you know. We're just gonna clean off the floor here a little bit, remove all the stuff that we don't need, put them up here because some of this stuff we will probably need tomorrow as well, so I can just keep it right here. Really? So let's move this. There we go. We don't need that record anymore. Question is, do we need to have the power extender for the welder? I think we might, because it is a bit tight reaching all the way around. Also, I probably do want to clean up the surface rust a little bit on these places. Yeah, probably. Yeah, just a little bit of a tool cleanup, quote unquote cleanup, because main thing we're just doing is just moving them back in, or like in one place. Get my garage creeper back in, and the last of the blades. Again, I think we can use them for other things, but yeah, they were a bit of a pain to use, as we saw. But yeah, that should be that. We have those bands can be down there. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we might want to wire wheel or just use the belt sander, the finger sander, to get all that sorted out, like to clean off the surface rust that we have where we're gonna weld. Sure, this is fine. There we go. Come off it. Come out. There we go. Get the welder out. It's just so much shit in the way. There we go. Again, I hope I have enough gas, because as always, didn't really look beforehand. Let's see here. Yeah, we should have enough. Fairly. As always. Well, again, it's just very... Now, let's try to find a wire wheel. There we go. We have a wire wheel there. Do we have a drill up here? Yeah, no. Just a corded one. That's gonna be quite annoying. Could just use the belt sander then. I bought new belts for it anyway, and we can do just a little bit of a cleanup. So yeah, we can get some good welding penetration. I thought we did have the drill up here, but yeah, it has gone down again. But yeah, I'm just gonna use the extension cord, so we don't need to worry about having enough length. So yeah, the power cord is quite short, so just having a little bit of an extension makes it so we can position the welder wherever we need within here, basically. So there we go. Welder is good to go. There we are. Yeah, like I said, I have bought myself, I think I had it last time we streamed as well, a little belt sander, like a finger sander, one of these. They're just lovely tools. Quite dangerous because this one doesn't have any protection from there, which is interesting, but great tool. Just one of those nice to have tools. Easier to get access to stuff, to very tight spaces to get the, yeah, cleaning. Really. So yeah, I don't think it could be superficial enough to just use a wire brush. Pretty much. Like I said, it's very, very surface thrust. Because everything here was clean before. We'll see, we'll see. I'll grab you guys. We'll actually have to... Oh yeah, we're going to put on the welder jacket now. Instead of my sweater. Because yes, I'm gonna be that good. I am also... Oh yeah, you guys are there, not there. I'm also removing my watch. It has already have enough splatters on it. Yeah. Maybe we should... We'll see... Again, now I should probably put the charger on that phone. I'm just gonna go grab the welder jacket. Again, one of those cheap ones. It's not a proper full-on one, but it helps me protect myself a little bit. I bought it cheaply on Amazon. I think it was like 50 bucks, 40, 50 bucks. Which is, for those that know the prices of proper welding jackets, it's cheap. Because proper ones are extremely expensive. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. And like, it's not that thick. It has burned through a few times. That's fine, because it doesn't burn through enough. So I'm just gonna pop you guys over there for a second. Should be able to hear me if I speak up while I am putting this on. Yeah, people say like you should only you should only have it on while welding so it doesn't get dirty. Yeah, but this was a cheap one again, as I said. So who cares? I don't. It's only the problem is always where to put the microphone on it. Usually have it, I think, around here. I think usually is fine. I do hit it with a helmet on though, which is annoying. Again, for those who don't know, for those who do welding, get yourself a good welding helmet. Holy shit, the difference a good welding helmet does. I bought a cheap one at first. I used it for years. I welded most of the ramptruck with it. Did everything really. Getting a good helmet, groundbreaking. Completely different. A helmet that one fits just way nicer. It's just nicer, and this one is just so much clearer, and it has the sides that are like I can see my fingers. They are already like darkened. They're not auto blinking, but like I can see so much more when welding with this. Yeah. Top tip: get a good helmet. I bought mine secondhand. Can barely tell that it's secondhand, but it is secondhand. I bought it for cheap. It's a great way to do it. Great way to do it. All right, welding gloves. Again, also one of those things. Get yourself a pair of TIG welders and MIG welders. These are for fabrication and TIG welding, of course, but that's why they're dirty. You see, proper TIG welders will never use these and get them this dirty. And these are probably the ones we're going to use today because everything is already fabricated-ish. A majority of it is, but these I use when, you know, just tacking stuff. And TIG welding, of course, as well. Again, just one of those small things that you don't really think about, but it's definitely a great thing to do because it's extremely nice to just be able to still have all the dexterity that you need in your fingers when welding. So let's snap it all in. Cool, let's move you guys. Let's double check the battery because this one gets very cranky when it's on getting on lower than like 50%, which we are on. So we will soon put you guys on the battery charger. So as we can see, we have 0 welds over there. Let me actually do this. Back 0, right? Close one, yeah. So we have 0 welds over there, and pretty much everywhere here. So the plan is to, you know, get good welds all around all of these spaces where I couldn't, like, I just tacked these in. So yeah, I think the plan is to clean off the areas where we're gonna weld. At least try to get it a little bit cleaner and everything. There we go. There we are. So let's get that in there, and I think I will just use the big section, this one. It will be fine. Like I said, this one works way better with my earpiece in, like a lot better. As long as I get it like in there well, it is so much nicer than the pelters. But I need to get it in there perfectly as well. But like compared to the pelters, this one doesn't really hurt that much. There we go. There we are. Sweet. And like it's a good like one of these are really nice to have as well. A lot of things are nice to have, I guess. I guess that's what I'm saying. Have lots of things, and then that's nice. Right, let's see what we can do here to get in and have a feel about stuff. Let's get my other glove out. I'm just gonna use like my normal gloves. Try to get this, and then we're just gonna try. So I'm just gonna try to stand up here if I can, and then. Nope, I will have to go down. Oh, god damn it. I can't get an angle on it. That cleaned up pretty nicely. So let's do that for the rest of them. And I will probably have to do all of that underneath as well. Try to position you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And there we are, because I can barely see what I'm doing underneath here. Well, in this case, not at all. There we go, and let's actually do the insides as well. There we go. And I'm just gonna clean up this as well. Oh, we actually didn't weld it here. We are. And again, some other things. Whoa, that was slippery. I forgot I had that little piece of plastic down there. There we go. And then let's get this and the yaw and just, if we can get it. It's something. That's going to be the rule of today. A lot of things just going to be certified good enough, you know. It's going to be a future, I was going to say future math problem for the reference, but it's actually a right now me problem. I just realized as well, because we're welding this today. Also, could you not autofocus on that? Focus on this, you piece of crap. Can I not tap it on with the gloves? Can we focus? Auto focus. Continuously, I guess. But Normal. There we go. I will put it to auto later again, but now you guys can see what I'm actually doing. Again, I would just like to have a wire wheel on a drill. That would be perfectly optimal for this. And again, I think the drill is down there because we had two before and I burnt one of them. So, my bad. My bad. That one is technically still up here, but we don't use that one because bad. That one is not to be used because it's quite bad. Yeah, let's just do some wire brushing then. Again, all of this was very clean beforehand, so should be fine. But yeah, and now let's put it in to autofocus, I guess, or like normal tap. Not that that really does anything, so that's fine. Sweet. I think we should go with welding. I don't know if this is a good angle for you guys though. Like, I don't know what otherwise would be a better angle. Either, for that matter. Without getting, you know, completely covered in welding spatter. I'm just gonna block it with a gun, won't I? Ah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe it will be fine. We'll see. We'll try that. Put this away for now. Again, change protection. Oh, we are in a ad break. Okay, cool. We will wait for the ad break to be over. Well, we're just setting up everything anyway, so it's not like anything interesting really happening at the moment. But yeah, do please let me know if the microphone is getting too hit with any of the helmets that I'm using. Because I know that does happen sometimes. It gets really annoying. I will try to find another place to have it positioned. Oh, I apparently never turned off the welder last time. Whoopsie. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go then. We're doing welding finally. Yeah. What time is it, by the way? 18:56. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Well, I guess as well, I should say, elliptic, like if you're sensitive to flashing lights, look away. This is not for you, my friend. You guys are really much in my way, actually. I'm just realizing. Oh god, I'm getting all that over me when sitting here. It's not a good position for me, like at all. I'm getting a phone call. Someone is trying to call me. And seeing as I'm in do not disturb mode, I think, still. Also, one of them died. Uh-huh. Jättegärna. Kebabbpizza med ananas. Yeah. Ah, bra då. Hey. Yes, I got pizza. So, good disturbance. Thank you, Mom. Let's just double check that that camera is still working because that one can get some weird issues when phones call because it's also an iPhone. There you go. Cool. So it looks very dark. It is extremely dark. Maybe we should position it differently. I don't know. That is not a good angle at all. Maybe something like that. That should be fine. There's the other welding glove. Yeah, we did not have a good position welding there. It's actually more or less that I'm just too low below. But I can't really get a good angle for my welding gun up here, I don't think. And I'm also like completely blocking you guys. We're melting metal. Now, the thing is right now that I really don't see what I'm doing. There we are. That's fine. That's good. There we are. That's nice. Let's get burnt a little bit probably, because now we're gonna weld on the underneath. Let's try to give you guys an angle of that. I just don't really know how. Without, again, you guys being kind of in the way or in a bad position. Let's try to get that to stick like probably the other way around or something. Alright. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Yeah, because I gotta sit like this, as you guys can see, maybe on the other big cam. I just kind of have to sit cross-legged underneath and just hope I don't get too much splatter on me to see. At least I don't like lying underneath completely, because that sucks. Well, yeah, let's do this. Oh, it was, oh God, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was the clear face shield. It just fell on the floor behind me. Jesus Christ, that scared the crap out of me. Whew. I think we can lower the feed rate a little bit, go a little bit slower, more heat. Oh, my welding glove got very hot. Very hot indeed. Oh, that got very hot. I was leaning it towards there. Oh, yeah. It did penetrate way more onto this plate at least. Somewhere in the middle then maybe? It's like a 7. Be good. Oh yeah, we should probably do the top while we're here. Something is hot on my leg. My hand is getting very hot again. Very warm doing this, you know? Again, a lot of splatters right on my lap. we are. I guess we gotta go underneath now to see what we're doing. It's time for the annoying part of doing welding. Getting too close to the fire. And sometimes quite literally on fire as well. Here's the sad part about having a good, nice welding helmet. You gonna scratch it up. And there we are. Yeah, think about doing this without removing the fuel tank. Yeah, nah. I'm so gracious. Now let's do the most fuckery welding line underneath, because I kinda have to see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. There we are. Sweet. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Now for the rest of it. That was one out of a couple. But hey, that ain't going nowhere. There we go. Now for the not so nice ones, I guess. This one was the easiest. Yes, it was. On one, correct one. Where to put you guys now? For one, not being in the way, and still kind of see what I'm doing. I think actually going through looking through the netting is the way to go, because I don't want to put you guys on the newly welded thing. And maybe if I put you guys under here, and then we do like something. Am I on the back 2 again? No, I'm not on back 2, so that will give me lots more options. Yeah, I'm gonna weld all over the place right now. Having you guys with a big view. I know it's not that easy to see what I'm doing. Trust me, it's not easy for me either. But in this way, I think you guys will see the most. So we're going with this right now. So I'm gonna take the annoying one first, I think. The one that is in the middle. Because, yeah. There we go. I still hear something going like a... It sounds like... It's not the welder. So when we tacked these, we got like a hissing sound, and I'm still getting that. So we thought it was the fuel tank or something like that, but no, obviously it can't be the fuel tank. It's still not, it's not here anymore, right? So what it is, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know. Everything there is welded. Okay, cool. So let's take this one. Yeah, could you guys hear that? I don't know what it is. It's so weird. It's like a whooshing sound, like a gas expanding or something. It's really weird. Really weird. Because we're not really close to a fuel tank anymore either. I don't really know what that could be. Or if you guys can even hear it. I can barely hear it. What is that noise? That's so weird. It's not like when I weld everything. It's when I weld some parts. Oh fuck! Okay, that's spooking me out a little bit, to be honest. Oh, I actually did weld that a little bit. We need to grind that down later, sadly. Anyway, let's try to weld this. It's one of these that I can barely see what I'm doing. And to see what I'm doing, I can't reach it. Can I go through the mesh? Yeah, I can. There we are. Cool. We've gotten the majority of it welded now. I will try. Again, I know you guys won't be able to see much, but this is literally just to make it go a little bit quicker. And I will try to get it through this small gap, which I cannot, of course. Nope, those are becoming poop welds. And those we do not do here. We try not to, at least. No, let me rephrase that. We do a lot of poop welds, but we try not to. I will just try this. Will this even work? Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys can't see again, I know. I'm just trying to get this. There we are. We did some quick welds up here. That's because I got a really good angle. Hence why I just wanted to get them done real quick. Seems like we don't really need to clean off too much. So just gonna undo you guys here. And then we're going to try to weld this from above. Just like I did with the other ones. So let me show what I did, I guess. Do that. So we did that one and that one. Now we still need to do the insides of these, both of these. But yeah, maybe we don't even need to do that because again, it's not like a lot of weight is gonna be on them. I'm probably overdoing this. I could just stitch weld, but they're so small, so it's not much to stitch weld, I guess. Come on, you piece of crap sometimes. It's just the other like ball joint or whatever you want to call it. A little bit tight sometimes. Let's try to get a good ish angle for that. It's difficult. Maybe we will go into that one again. way better. Let's see if you guys can even see anything when I start welding. Because I will probably just cover most of it with myself. Or maybe even all of it. Or not. Or not even reach. Because this is where we had the issue of reach. New. Nope, I need to pull the welder a little bit more here towards me. There we go. That's where I thought we might need to just move it to the other side, but I think I might just have enough space. Yeah. Cool, cool. Don't really get out, maybe. Will that be? Which is not good. There we go. But now comes the issue here that I don't really have the I still need to get it underneath. How would I do that? Maybe? Yeah, this would work. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, kind of. There we are. That's the first one fully welded. Now it's just the rest of them, like I said. Which again, I might actually just have the angle for up here. If I rotate you guys. Find a way to get it to be stable. That's easier said than done. I will try. Might not need to move the welder much more. If I'm able to just get it underneath here, it might just reach. Might. Yeah, it does, I think. Yes, barely. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah. I see something here. That one didn't get any welds underneath either. Again, does it need that? No. Not technically. Would it be nice? Yeah, it would. It's the underneath on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that as well. Again, should be fine without it. But yeah, while we're here, why not do it properly? Cool. This looks pretty nice. Pretty damn nice, I must say. Huh. Getting some decent welds on everything though. And that's all we can ask for right now, isn't it? Like, as long as it's decent. Like, okay, to be honest, I'm gonna say that well for being like through a gator or like this this stuff, it looks pretty damn well, like pretty damn good. That one looks like poop. But that one, pretty damn nice. Yeah. And like same goes with these. Like it's not optimal, but it's good enough for this. Looks way better than that, poopy well. You know? And again, these do not have the weight of the ramps on them. It's, well, in a way I guess they do, but also they do not, because they have this side to side in a way, but I guess that's really only that one that do, because the other one they have, well, it's the middle of, you know, this. That one is kind of just, yeah, a little bit, I guess. The outer ones have the side to side motion. It's the up and down that is the biggest. Again, for that one, not really. That one, not really, but these two, yeah. This should be good enough. I'm considering putting some reinforcements here today. That's kind of the plan, because it is a bit wobbly over here. So maybe 2 or 1, because the other ones are mounted in there instead. So I'm debating doing that there too. But right now, I don't know. I don't know, because technically that should be good enough. We will put the ramps on there in a moment. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a quick breather. There we are. Let's get the welding helmet off. Let's turn off the welder and turn off the gas. Also, pizza will come here soonish, so I might just stop after the pizza. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, like I said. But we will have a test fit of the ramps here in a second. Again, there's my water. Oh yeah, it's been a good day so far. But I was thinking about something. I have totally lost the track of my mind. Or train of thought, rather. I had something, but yeah, gone. Yeah, 2.5 hour long live stream. It's pretty good for being, you know, I don't do streams that often anymore. So, yeah, I'm not used to this whole shebang anymore. It does take some getting used to try to be, you know, informative, entertaining, and all that throughout the whole process, you know. So I feel my energy is starting to escape me, and that's why I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll stop the stream here after we do a test fit, because I want to show you guys how it all fits together. And yeah, because pizza will come here soon, and after that I might just go home. Who knows? I haven't decided just yet. My plan was to be here until, you know, 8, 9, and it's, yeah, basically 7:30 right now, or 9:30. Not even that, 7, 7:30. Well, close to. So, yeah. Anyway, if anyone has any questions about what we're doing, or like why we're moving this stuff, just shoot. Or about welding, I'm not a welding master. I have done enough on this fucker to know a one thing or two. Yeah. Like I said, oh, we have an ad break here soon. Wait. I guess we'll go through that one before. We could snooze, right? That's what it says. Yeah. We can snooze that one. Let's do that. I don't know what it means with 3 out of 3. Do anyone know? Is that like the amount of times you can do it in a week or month, or per stream, or what does that mean? Anyone knows? I will click snooze for 5 minutes. Oh, only 5 minutes, eh? That's not a lot of snooze time, but it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, cool. Come on. Oh. I was clicking caps lock, not alt tab. That was the issue there. Cool. Yeah, I think we're just gonna continue a little bit. Like I said, we will now have a test fit of the ramps. I think that's what we're gonna do here next. So while I'm just moving everything about, you guys can sit right there, because we do need to move quite a bit of things around here first. Yeah, let's grab the weld gun. And that was not my intention, but that's what we did. Cool. I was gonna say chuck it over there, and I did chuck it over there, not thinking through. You're supposed to take good care of your weld guns. Yeah, but anyway. It's fine, it's campy, it can handle. It can handle stuff, because it's campy, which is the only good. Nah, there's other good welders, but Kemp is like, you know, fucking the best. For, you know, it's really good for being Finnish. I'm just gonna have a nod to the Finnish people, because I have to, because I'm Swedish. You know, if it would have been, ESAB is, you know, always better. That's why we have the best welding gear. Well, 3M is Swedish, so Speed Glass is Swedish. My peltors are also 3M, you know, so Swedish. So everything around welding, we just do better than the Finnish. But let's be honest here, ESAB's welders not as good as Kempis. Let's just be completely honest here. Right. Let me show you guys what we're doing here. Maybe I can frame this a little bit better. Without getting the exact same angle? Probably not. Well, exact same angle, but better. Yeah, that's fair. I guess. Let's push that down a little bit. Oh yeah, we gotta move. The things I put up here, we gotta move those again. Because I put everything on the things, on the ramps. I do not know how much these ramps weigh. From experience, a lot more than I would like them to weigh, but yes, we could get aluminum ones. The thing is, these won't bend much. At least much more than they already have. But yeah. They're quite long. They're hefty. You gotta remember, they are also reinforced. So, you know, they're not tiny pieces of shit. They're solid. So there we go, there's one in. We know that one of them are a bit more bent. And if we need to make one for the right side and one for the left side, well, we will have to do that then. So right now it's a little bit annoying because you have to kind of make them go up here. Oh, good. There we go. Okay, something has moved during the welding. Oh yeah, right, because we had a bit of a thicker side, yeah, maybe? Shouldn't be that thick, should it? Again. Okay. There we go. Little bit sticky. That does not fit that well. Could be the welds, like I said, that are a little bit too thick. Oh fuck, I totally forgot about... Oh no, yeah, it's the new ads. Okay. Well, that starts in 30 seconds. You should be subscribed. No. Oh yeah, it does fit pretty nicely though. I need to figure out what the issue is here. It's not like... It's something on the other end, for sure. Yeah, otherwise these fit pretty nicely. They are meant to have, you know, something to ride on the frame. Again, now we have the ad, I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, there we go, we are. I think the ad is over. That's all I see, you know. Ad break, so 1.5 minutes of ad breaks. Okay then. Okay then. We will wait for that ad break to be over, because most of you guys probably use ad blocker. That's fine, I don't mind. Maybe one of you, because, well, if Shinofu is still here, we have a subscriber, so he won't see the ads. The rest of you should see the ads. So, you know, I'm gonna be kind and wait. And, you know, just remind everybody else that should subscribe. I actually don't mind if you guys don't subscribe at all right now, because, well, I don't stream enough to deserve subscriptions at the moment. I really don't. Yeah, I would love to start streaming more. I always do. I do enjoy it. But it's just life be lifing, you know. We'll see. Right now, yeah, when I have projects like this, it's easy. I would like to do more gaming streams. The girlfriend is right now, well, the fiance, if one want to be more correct. You know, she is playing through Dragon's Dogma 1 again. Well, it's her first playthrough. Kind of makes me want to play it again. And of course, I kind of want to stream that, because it's been, we realized it's about 5 years ago. Well, just about 5 years ago that I played that game in 2020, when we moved to where we live now, moved away from my parents. We looked through the clips on Twitch, and yeah, you can see that I have moved in the middle of that. So that would be 5 years ago. Yeah, very different, you know, very different indeed. Okay, there we go, ads are done, cool. But yeah, when she's playing, I'm like, I kind of recognize this area, and then I'm like, I don't remember this area at all, or like, I don't remember the quest at all, but maybe the area. So I kind of want to do that, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, now that the ad is over, let's grab you guys. And yeah, like, this is just way nicer than having it way further back. The weight will be better positioned. The stops will be on this side. Like I said before, we removed it from there, so if you were on the side of the road, hey, there was traffic, you had to get those quite long ramps out. Not great. Let's go around to this side. Let's try to figure out why it's binding up. It could be the welding. I don't think it is, but it's definitely something. It's definitely something indeed. Again, could be because one of them a little bit more bent than the other one. It is definitely grinding about that. Could be that it is. That's weird. Let me move, change camera so you don't get the fisheye view. Yeah, so you can see that it's against there, but it has definitely grinded against here. Obviously, I also did forget to weld up here, so we can bend that quite easily. Yeah, we still have that welding to do. But this one goes perfectly fine. Yeah, they're supposed to have like a plastic or rubber something to glide on, so we don't glide on the frame itself. This one is a little bit tight again. That's why we're waiting until welding braces above for now, because again we do have a gap over there, but not over here, and we have a gap there. Oh, well, we don't have a gap here, but we barely have a gap there. So some modifying will be necessary, but in general they do fit. I'm kind of still weirded, like it's so weird that it doesn't fit well here, because it should be fine. We have tested them, like they were in here yesterday, they were fine. Again, we have now welded, things will be distorted. hence why we're not welding everything right away. But that's the whole shebang. Like I said, the only bad thing would be all the exhaust fumes maybe covering this stuff, but I don't think so. It does shoot it all pretty far out. But yeah, so we will have similar types of locks. We will be putting loops around here for ropes. So yeah, now to figure out why that is fucky. But I actually do think this would be it for today, y'all. Again, I'm getting a little bit tired. Yeah, but I kind of want to figure out why that is broken before I go home today. But yeah, I feel like my energy is depleting a little bit. We've been going on for soon 3 hours, maybe even has been 3 hours now. That's quite soon 3 hours. That is a really wonky camera that could fall at any second now. Let's not do that. Hello? Thank you. How long has that been out of focus is the question. Oh yeah, right, we are on the narrow view. There we go. Way easier to see. Let's put that back on. Always just days go on out of, you know, just always are on basically. So there we are, cool. Yes, I want to thank you all for watching today, really. It's been really fun to be back. Thank you again for Shinofu for that subscription, continuous subscription. It's very kind of you. I was thinking, is anyone live streaming? Like anyone we know, is anyone live? Like Cone or something? Anyone knows? I can have a check, I guess, real quick, which and following, because I haven't gotten any notifications. But then I don't have my Apple Watch on anymore. Well, not even Apple Watch, it's just a very cheap Android. No one really that we watch usually are on or radio. Yeah, you know what I mean. Do know, yeah. Nah, no one was on at the moment, so anyway. Like I said, I do want to thank you all for watching. It's been very nice. I will hopefully, well, the plan is to stream tomorrow. I'll leave everything here for tomorrow so that we can just get up and going immediately. We will see, because my mom will also be here helping out a little bit more tomorrow. Again, she will do a lot of the work that I'm not doing now, like grinding it all and painting and stuff like that. So yeah, but the plan is to continue tomorrow on another live stream. Let's hope that is the case. I'm not going to promise anything because stuff's changed, and also it's just, again, my mom might be with me a bit more. She doesn't really like being on live streams, which is fair enough. Otherwise, thank you again, like I said, for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. And that's